Thank you, Matt McCarvey, for pledging on Patreon. What's up, guys, and welcome to FPL Today. I'm the man in the know, J&O, and welcome to another Fanteam video where I focus on the Game Week 1 main event where you can play Fantasy Premier League football with just Saturday and Sunday's worth of games. That means you can potentially win money just from 2 days worth of football. Now, if that's something that interests you, go and check out my link in the description down below to sign up with Fanteam, where you will be entered into a draw for a free ticket to the 250,000 prize pot full season long game. So you could literally win 50,000 euros if you come first in the whole game for free if you come number one. Of course, that's easier said than done, but it's possible, and you'd get free entry to a season long game with money on the line. So go check out the link in the description. Hopefully I will be announcing the winner on Twitter on Thursday night. So go follow me on Twitter, JNO_FPL. I'll also post it on my Instagram on JNO_FPL, the exact same. And maybe we'll do a quick announcement video just saying to you guys who won it on the channel as well. But let's get straight into this video where I pick my Game Week 1 main event side. As you can see right now on the screen, we have my entries so far this season. We've got my full season long game where I've entered for 25 euros to win, hopefully, some part of that 250,000 euros prize pot. We've unfortunately lost in both the Tunisia-Nigeria AFCON third place playoff final and also in the Community Shield. We came 32nd in the AFCON game and 87th in the Community Shield game. And now we're going to try and win with a €2 buy-in some money from the Game Week 1 main event. Now, as you can see, you can pick 11 players and you pretty much have your pick of the formations. There is a caveat though. There's a penalty rule for stacking in defence. So unlimited players from the same club are allowed, but you incur a stacking penalty if you have more than one defensive player, that's a defender or goalkeeper, that gets a clean sheet from the club. The penalty will increase by 1 for each additional player. So if you have 5 defensive players, they'll get penalties of 0, -1, -2, -3, and -3 as -3 is the maximum. The captain, however, will not get penalty points. So if you put the captaincy armband on a defender, they will not get the penalty points if you do get some good returns from that captain. So with that being in mind, I probably wouldn't load up on defence too much. Maybe double up would be the max I would go. If we look at the actual games that are going to be played in this main event, we've got Crystal Palace versus Everton, Burnley versus Southampton, Watford versus Brighton, Bournemouth versus Sheffield United, Spurs versus Aston Villa, Leicester versus Wolves, Newcastle versus Arsenal, and Manchester United versus Chelsea. Now, the teams that stand out to me there are Watford versus Brighton. I feel like I want some Watford coverage. Bournemouth, I want some coverage there against Sheffield United. Spurs against Villa. So I definitely want to look at Bournemouth, Watford and Spurs. So if we go straight to that Spurs side, because I think there's a potential for that to be a big game, but I'm not necessarily saying it's guaranteed. If we get Kane in, that covers probably points that will come from that game. If we think they can keep a clean sheet against Aston Villa as well, we could potentially go for Kyle Walker-Peters. I'll take the risk that he'll start, you know. And then if we go to Bournemouth, I think I definitely want a piece of Mr. Callum Wilson. And then why not partner him up with Ryan Fraser, because they seem to score points at the same time when they do score points. I don't want any Bournemouth defence though. And if we go to Watford, I'm probably not too enamoured with their defenders as well. And the plus point with Fanteam is their deadline is pretty much when the game starts. So you can get the team news and quickly make some changes. So Gerard Deulofeu is probably the one I'm going to favour for this game. And is there a striker there that I really fancy will get some sort of return? I mean, Vardy is Jamie Vardy, isn't he? And if I can bring him in, I think Jamie Vardy is someone I would like to have. That's a stacked front three. As far as midfielders go, if we then just... Do I think there'll be clean sheets? Or do I go straight for midfield? Is there anyone I really want to put in as well? Lucas Moura could do alright, but he's 11.5 million. Do I want to go Arsenal against Newcastle? Potentially, actually. Aubameyang might be a good choice for attack. Because it is Aubameyang. That's a lot of money up front, though. That may hurt my side elsewhere. And then if we go Leicester for the midfielders, we've got lesser coverage in Perez. I think Jota is a forward on this game, just in case Wolves did something against Leicester. There's not really anyone I'd want in that side from the midfielders. So would I double up on Leicester midfield? Maybe go Tillsman's as well. And then where do I think the clean sheets are going to come from? Clean sheets is where it gets a bit difficult. Who do I think could keep a clean sheet? I mean, Everton could keep a clean sheet. Would I want some of their attackers? I feel like Digne covers the attack quite well though. And now if we go all, we need to pick... We've not picked goalkeepers yet, jeez. Jeez. Who could get lots of save points? What game do I think there could be lots of attempts on goal in? Arsenal away? Could I take a risk on the Newcastle keeper? I'm assuming it's still Dubravka. I mean, I'm not too keen on that, but that does leave me with a defender to pick. And I've still got 9.5 million to spend. That's a bit more than I thought I would have. Do I double up on Spurs and hope they get the clean sheet and take a -1? Take a risk on Kolasinac? Take a risk on Holebas? Never really have had great luck with Holebas though. Can Man United keep a clean sheet against Chelsea? Pereira can get attacking returns. You know what? YOLO, we're going with it. That's 2.7 million still in the bank though. So like if we go midfielders and take off affordable, I don't think there's actually anyone I massively want. I could take a punt on Pepe, but I've got Aubameyang. So I think, you know what? We'll take it. Even with money in the bank, I think I'm happy with that side. So that is the side we're going to go for going into the Game Week 1 main event. If you want to join me, do check out the link in the description so you can join this game. And by joining this game, you will get entered into a draw for a free ticket to the Fanteam official season-long game with a €250,000 pot, €50,000 first place prize. So do go and check that out. Check out the other links in the description down below and subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell and that like button to support the channel and know when my videos go live. I've been JNO, this has been FPL Today, and remember, it's all about the game.